ama el dinero, Mario, Cristiano, Ronaldo,
El vive Iniesta, Beckham y Kaká.
Messi, Mbappé, Salah, Brasil, Uruguay, Argentina, Colombia, US, England, Germany, France, South Africa, España, México, Japan, Korea, Netherlands.
Let's go. We about to TP, bitch. Let's go. All right, y'all. Enough of that. What's up? What's going on, man? What's going on? How we all doing? All right, let's stop this copyright real quick. What's up, my dearest friends? Top of the morning to you all. Today is Thursday, July the 2nd, 9:18 a.m. We are 12 minutes here before New York Open. We got some TA going on. The Nexus and I are about to hit TP here in a couple seconds. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Listen, we're back, baby. I'm back from Greece. Hold on. We got some announcements. Number one, my mic stand is fucking up right now. Number two, we're back from Greece. And we're on stream every day from now on. So every weekday, that is, for New York Open. We're going to try to get in and get out, all right? We're going to try to come in, take our futures trade, and get the hell out. That is the plan. And if we can stream twice a day, that's even better. Number three, good morning to you all. Hope we are all happy, healthy, wealthy. Number four, shouts out to the Nexus. Guys, make sure that if you are stopping by and you like the content, and only if you are liking the content, then do me a favor and hit the like button for me. Let's see who's in here. Good morning to you all. What's up, Simon says? What's up, Daraz? Nicholas, I did read your comment. I will answer your comment after I say good morning to everybody and everybody says good morning to me. Good morning to you all. Let's switch up the track here. Let's play something a little bit more focused for my ADHD. Let's go there. Okay. What's up, Mariana? How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Crypto Tender. Zerial. This guy says, why I copy Jason style? Why you copy Jason style? Man, listen, because I walk on a treadmill, I already pay Jason royalties, okay? So you don't need to hound me for it, all right? I already pay him royalties for walking, all right? Now the weighted vest though, that I have to say, man, I was on stream and he was talking about how I could eat whatever I want. I actually hate eating. I fucking hate eating. I think eating is a waste of time. But anyway, you know, dude's pretty ripped, and I've been on the treadmill while on stream for like 3 years now. And I figured, you know what? Why not try it? Why not try it? So anyways, I do pay him royalties, and he did increase the royalties for having the weighted vest. So, you know what I'm saying? Asfar. What's up, duder? Happy to have you here. Where are my lights? Okay, so we are currently long and strong in the Nexus, all right? We are long and strong on here on BTC Sizzy, all right? BTC Sizzler. These are my last 4 trades, guys. All 4 wins. Very easy trades. I let the Nexus know each and every single one of them. This one was actually, I had a break even here. I had a break even right here before I hit this one. So that's completely okay as well. This is a little bit loud for me. What's up, Chad? Good morning. Yeah, so I had a break even. I mean, look, here's the deal, man. I made a video. Did you guys see my video yesterday? If you guys saw my video yesterday, drop a tree emoji in the chat if you saw my video, because I went over it very elaborately, okay? Very extensively. I went over it yesterday on my Nexus stream. I did an hour and a half stream, and we do a few things, you know, every day. We do like BTC, ETH, USDT, ESNQ. Sometimes we do Solana. But yesterday, I only did Bitcoin, and it took me an hour and a half to do Bitcoin. And the reason it took me an hour and a half to do Bitcoin is because we have a new external structure point. And I talked about in yesterday's video about how Bitcoin right now, currently, as we speak, is doing something it has not done in over 266 days. So I highly recommend after this stream, of course, if you didn't see yesterday's video, to go watch yesterday's video, because this could be a significant bottom. Seriously. Like, when I tell you a significant bottom, I'm saying like this could be a bottom now. Yeah, this low that we put in yesterday could be a multi-month bottom. This could be a summer-long bottom. Am I saying it is? No. Is it, or could it be? Yes, it could be. But it all depends on what happens on each and every single one of these levels. Okay? Currently, as you can see, we're at level 1. If we break level 1, which we're coming up to now, so we might have a short here. But if we break level 1 with conviction, then I'm convinced we're going to level 2, which is at 67K. If we break 67K, I'm convinced we're going to actually not only 82.7, but I think we're going to 83K. Or 86K, sorry. If we break that. So for me, it's very simple. I'm not going to go over that. I went over that in yesterday's video. So go watch yesterday's video if you have not already done so. But this could be a significant bottom for real. Okay? It makes sense. The TA lines up. It all makes sense. Okay? So I'm currently long and strong. And actually, the Nexus is about to hit TP. If we didn't already, we're about to. So let me just go ahead and update them on that. XG and then TP on BTC here for me. All right, let's take a little bit of profit out. Let's book some bands, baby. Let's book some bands because we're coming in hot. So it's good. All things are well. Nexus has known. Nexus has been notified. Nexus is all good. Now I want to see if I can take a a futures trade here. I want to see if I can get a futures trade in. So hold on, I can't see you guys right now. 1 second. Okay, let me answer this guy's question real quick first. USDT's dying. Yeah. There we go. That's CP right there. That's CP. So I have a couple things that I want to actually talk about. Okay, I have a couple things I want to discuss. But anyways, those were my last trades. Okay, these are all my trades, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. All wins. I had one break even over here. And I've just been long and chill, man. It's ever since I made that video for you guys. I've been long and chill. I was very, very confident that not only were we going to hit 60K, but we were going to hit 61K. Okay? I'm going to explain very quickly why I thought 61K was the more important level, because I did talk about that yesterday and people seem to be confused by it. So let's just, based on structure, it's not that complicated. Here's what most people were doing, okay? I imagine most structure traders would draw their structure. Actually, let me actually record this for you for X. Okay, so we're on stream right now, but this is why the high that just got taken now was your actual real structure point and not this previous high. So most people would have drawn their structure like this: the up, the down, the up, the down, the lower high, the lower low, and then as a result, they were targeting this high over here. Okay, that is incorrect for me. That is incorrect. Why is that incorrect for you, Mr. Trader Geo? Well, it's incorrect for me because this candle here, this guy, in theory, it's correct, right? But here's the thing: this candle, we're on the 30-minute time frame. This candle, all of the price action that happened after this big candle. Look, I'm gonna put a square on this candle. And we're going to make this square gray. All of the price action here was all internal. So this is not valid structure. This lower high, lower low that most people would have done is not valid structure for me. This is what I talked about in my video yesterday. This is what I said I didn't want to explain because it's a little bit more complicated. And for the sake of yesterday's video, I wanted to dumb it down and make it fairly simple for the masses. So because of that, I can't count this as valid structure. There's no way that I could count it as valid structure. For me, the way that I drew the structure, which is why I was saying this was my high and this was my targeted level, and the reason why the Nexus now just took profit, we have high, we have low, We have lower high, and because this is all internal, we take the lowest point, which is this. This was my structure, right? The majority of people drew their structure like this. In my opinion, and the way that I trade, that is incorrect. This was the high, and as you can see, we have just taken the high. So we were right to target this high now at 61.8 as opposed to the high at 60.8. And, you know, it all worked out in the end. And if I turn my TA on, you can see I have 2 confirmed SFP targets because at first I made the mistake that the majority of the people probably made. And then I fixed it and I just kept both on because it is, you know, we did have a supply zone. That's why it says scalp higher low, higher high. I didn't take this short, but as I just mentioned, I deleted it a few moments ago. But I did long 4 times, all documented in the Nexus. We longed here, we longed here, we longed here, and then even last night I longed right over here. And now we just hit substantial profit. So that is the plan. We are going to TP and we're going to wait for the next trade. And it is as simple as that. That is all that she wrote. Okay. All right. On to the next question here. So Nicholas says, could I chat into the possibility of the Model 1 accumulation having 4 drives instead of 3, tapping into the unmitigated weekly demand block at 57K from September 24th? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to hide the TA. We're going to go on the weekly time frame. And we're going to say, which block are you referring to? Unmitigated weekly demand. At 57K, I don't see any unmitigated weekly demand, brother. I do not see it, but what I do want to see is there's a potential short here on ES. So I'm gonna try to get in that. Is Bitcoin dying right now? Oh, not really. Okay. All right, we're gonna see if we can get into this trade here. Let's take a look at NQ. Yeah, NQ is weaker. NQ is definitely weaker than ES, but ES is in my short zone. NQ kind of like we lost the plot a little bit here on NQ. A little bit later on. Let's see if we can take this trade. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. Let's see if we can take this trade here. I haven't looked at futures. Unfortunately, I haven't looked at futures. Rich chat, poor chat, sheer on short is a new term. Lambo long and sheer on short. Man, listen, there are followers and there are leaders, and I ain't no sheep. What's up, Andrea? I miss you too. And when I saw that you left, my heart broke. You broke my heart, girl. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna pay attention to ES here because ES is the stronger one over. ES is definitely the stronger one over NQ. We are in a short zone. It does say higher low, higher high. Review structure. I haven't looked at futures today. We have 1 here. We have 2 here. This could be a 3, although I don't really like it. I'd rather we take the high. So let's go ahead and put an alert on the high. And let's go ahead and put an alert up at this zone right here, just in case they don't come for the high. And let's go ahead and put an alert on the low in case they decide to break down and we have to follow it down. And then we're going to have to wait and see what happens. We are going to have to wait to see what happens. All right. Things are seemingly very bullish. Crypto is very, very bullish. I'm actually pretty bullish on crypto right now. Honestly, pick your poison. All of them. Pretty bullish right now. The only bearish thing that I have that I can see right... Okay, let me rephrase. Let me rephrase here, okay? Let me rephrase. Prior to this high that has just been hit, which was my target, as you can see, confirmed SFP target. I can delete these now. Prior to this, I've been pretty bullish for the last like couple days. For everything I said in yesterday's video, okay? And I was fairly certain that we were gonna come up, and we did, and that's great. And The only bearish thing that I can see right now, now this could be an SFP and this could be the high. So that was my target. But the only bearish thing that I can even say that we have on Bitcoin, this is the only bearish thing. Like there's nothing bearish about it right now to me, except for this. The fact that the monthly low has been put in on the first day of the month. That is like, okay, maybe we come back for the low again. But if we're going to be objective, the 1st of June was also the high of the previous month, right? That's the only bearish thing that I see right now, honestly. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Anyways, to answer your question, bro, I don't see any order block on the weekly that you're referring to, but we'll answer your question anyway, because there is a 3-day demand zone that was unmitigated down here. So I don't know if this is the same one you're referring to. This was left unmitigated. So to answer your question, how do 4 taps, like, you know, what are my thoughts on 4 taps? Are you still in here? Are you still in here? My code on Tradeify is it should be in the description. What the heck is my code? I think it's Nexus. Let me see. Let me see. Let my people go. Affiliate links. Code for Tradeify. No, it's just Geo. All caps, Geo. And I appreciate you, Andrea. Maybe with my affiliate money, we could, like, you know. Next time I'm in Europe. Okay. Anyway, I don't know if you're still in here, bro. I told me she's broke. She needs subs. Money. Okay, you're here. Oh, that is the demand. Okay. So what are my thoughts? These are my thoughts, bro. These are my thoughts. All right. Here are my thoughts. Typically, when you have 4 taps, typically, you will eventually, it'll be a short-lived move. Okay? Not always, but typically. So when you have 4 taps, it's a short-lived move most of the time. Now, obviously, nothing's ever 100%. So this could be a 1, this could be a 2, and this could be a 3. We identified that in the Nexus as it was happening in real time. Okay? Fine. But one thing that you also need to consider is the time between the taps. And what could happen is, while this very much does, you know, is reminiscent of a 1, a 2, and a 3, and it could be, I'm not saying it's not, it also could be a larger accumulation where this is your 1, this whole thing is your 2, and then a 3 is here. That's a possibility as well. So here's the deal. Because we have this SFP, right? And I covered this in yesterday's video. Because we have this SFP, if you break this high at 67K, then in my opinion, you get full rotation up towards 83K. Now, 86K was the order block that, in my opinion, should have gotten hit when we were up here. Because it did not get hit when we're up here, while we were up here, what could happen is, first of all, when does structure fail you? Something I always teach. Structure fails you when it has reason to. And right now, the reason to is when you have a supply or demand zone, in this case, a supply zone above you. So even if we break this high, not even if we break this high, it is very likely, okay, nothing's ever 100%, but it is more probable than not that we're going to come for 84K. And if we go to 84K, then we're going to 86K, because why would the SFP this high not hit the supply that they already missed? This supply zone has inducement on it right now, right? Why would they not do that? Or why would they not hit that? So the reason why I'm kind of going into this tangent of like why when structure fails you is because what could happen is we could go high, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, higher, high, lower, low, and then higher, high. The reason is because when does structure fail you? When it has reason to. This zone has been unmitigated. That's why. So we had another zone here. We had an 83K. And I said on stream when we were up here, when we were at 62, 63, I was like, we're going to 80, 86, 86, 86, 86. When we were at 83, I was like, okay, I'm content with this being the high, but I think we have one more high. We didn't get that one more high. I thought we should have. Okay, fine. Doesn't matter what I think. But because we didn't hit that, now that leaves that door open. So to answer your question, you know, can it be 4 taps? Of course, anything can happen. Is it likely? No. But right now, we currently have to be aware of the possibility of it being a larger accumulation, because we have inducement on the low, we have a demand zone on the low, and we have an inducement supply on the high. So because of that, we have to be aware of both scenarios. Even if we come up and we break the structure bullishly, which on the higher scale of things, right? If this is your 1, this is your 2, you would expect your 3 to be a higher low. Well, your 3 doesn't have to be a higher low because this guy has been unmitigated and we have inducement on it. Okay? So we have to be aware that it could come up, hit this, and then come down and hit this, and then come up. Okay? That your 3 could be down there. We have to be aware of that. We also need to be aware of the fact that because this zone is down here, even if we break this structure, and technically 83K would be your target, because of this inducement, because of this higher time frame potential accumulation, we need to be aware that you might reject somewhere from, like, let's say 75, 76, and then come down. Remember, nothing's ever 100% in trading. So the people that are like, oh, you're basically saying it could go up and it could go down. Well, yeah, I'm not telling you what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows. Anyone that tells you what's going to happen is lying to you. Nobody knows, but we play the probabilities. So if we come up to here and I see reasons to short, I'm going to short it. I'm going to be looking for a higher low, higher high, because at that point, my structure would confirm, my SFP here would confirm based on this structure, and I would still be favoring 86K. But in the event that the final target of the SFP doesn't get hit, well, then at least I'll have a short to hold. So I hope that answered your question. Pretty elaborate. Pretty elaborate here. All right, let's turn our TA back on. Let's see what we see. All right, Ethereum. Oh, wow, look at ETH go. Damn, I should have been long on ETH. I should have been long on ETH. Wow, I told the Nexus, if you're in here, I told the Nexus there's no shorts for me whatsoever, period, until ETH gets to 1712, and I didn't think that it was going to happen that fast. Shit. I'm long on the wrong thing, bruv. Let's go ahead and let them know. Damn. ETH to 1712. Damn, son. Okay, so we are approaching some of these short zones. We are primarily ETH. So now we got to keep our radar on ETH here. We got to watch. I got to turn this heater off, man. Okay, so I want to get into a trade and then I want to go. That's the plan. Get into a trade and then go hang out. Get into a trade and then go hang out. So let's see what we can do here. Let's prepare a nice short here on Stella Elaola. Now let's just review. So this is the Model 1 reaccumulation. We just broke the high. We're probably coming for this high. This high is probably going. Stella is probably going to come and take the high. That's the highest probability. And then we could have a Model 1 distribution. So I gotta stand by here. I'm not pulling any triggers yet, but I'm watching it. Now NQ is kind of throwing me off because NQ is kind of getting a little bit smoked here relative to Stella. But this was a scalp. It died more than Stella Elaola. What's your structure? Let's see. We have down, up, and break. Let's draw it out. We have down, up, and break. So we would be expecting higher low, higher high, which is exactly why I said scalp. This is an SFP, but we do not have any confirmation via structure. So I don't need these lows to go again. They don't have to not go, but I don't need them to go. Let's bounce around here real quick. This is TA on the fly. TA on the fly. We came in, we hit this demand range to the exact. Pretty much we hit the demand range, so that's fine. So that's another reason why we don't need to come to that low again. No, I do the same. Yeah, we don't need to. We don't need to. We don't need to. Do we have an SMT here? Is that an SMT? I can't tell. No. No SMT on this low. Okay. So I'm not gonna watch NQ. I'm not gonna watch NQ. I'm gonna watch Stella here. Stella Ella is what I'm watching. Let's get rid of this. So now we have an SMT. So actually, NASDAQ is the weaker one, which we already knew. If we lose this low, then I will consider shorting. Let's check MC Biz. It's too risky to do anything right now, in my opinion. Although there could be the short now. Let's wait a little bit. Maybe I'll take one. We'll see. But the problem is if I do take a short right now, my target can only be this guy right here. That's my target. Or that's my NNTP. Not my target, but that would be my NNTP if I were to short from here. And it could be a short. I kind of hope it is. Like I said, I want to just like get it over with. I want to get it over with here. What would it look like? So I'm not doing anything. I mean, you guys can see what I do. I would like to take the high again. So let's see if we could take the high. And then it would be like this. 5 risk to reward. Ish, give or take. Let's see. We'll get ready. Check Nazi. So as long as we don't take this high on NASDAQ, then we have an SMT. Which is good. Although we're shorting the stronger one. And by we, I mean me. This is not financial advice. But I would be shorting the stronger one. Okay, if it does this. If it takes the high. If we take the high, I'll look to short it. But then if we like close below the low, then I will short it. Does that make sense? Let's see what we see here. What are you guys saying? Doesn't this range below 65 is bullish? PO3? Yeah, I'm bullish right now, bro. I'm bullish. Overall, I hit my target though. Like it hit my target for the day. You know? Let's all take the trade and hang out. Listen, I want to take the trade and like go outside and, you know, soak in the boiling, in the heat. ETH was a solid play. Only trade you had. Nice. That's the only trade you need, bro. Only trade you need, my friend. Only trade you need. Hey, Joe, can we trade S&P and NASDAQ on MEXC? You know what, bro? I honestly don't know. I don't know because if you go look at the description of this stream right now, I just cut MEXC. I'm no longer gonna like fuck MEXC because they had some new rules and shit. Fuck that. So I'm not doing MEXC anymore. So I don't know. But I will tell you that you can on BitUnix, and probably later today, I'm going to I'm already affiliated with BitUnix, but I'm going to like move to BitUnix myself because I'm off of MEXC now. Okay, so let's put an alert on the high. Was there a distribution on Doge for a long? Was there a distribution on Doge for a long? Was there a distribution on Doge for a long? Okay, let's put an alert up here on ETH. I don't want to miss trades. Every time I'm on stream, I always miss shit. Always. Am I interested in 62K? I am interested in 62K, yeah. For a short, yes, I am. Long call today was fire. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Why don't I do copy trading since I already charge $100 for it? I don't charge $100 for copy trading. I do not do copy trading. And the reason I do not do copy trading is because it is not my job to feed your family. You press the button. I do everything else. You press the button. But I might do copy trading in the future. We'll see. Depends on how I feel about BitUnix. I might do it. And if I do, it's going to be more than $100. I'll tell you that. $100 a month is already so cheap for what you get in the Nexus. Already so cheap. Okay, so we took the high again. That's good. That's what we wanted to see. I'm not presetting any positions or anything like that. You can see on the screen for futures. I'm not off screen. I traded on TradingView, so you guys can see everything. But you know what else you can see? The disclaimer that all content presented is a complete joke and should not be taken seriously. Geo's in copy to 5 through quarter one. Be seeing on financial advisor, crypto scam, making money online is real. Global warming is real. Oh, I fucked that up. And the earth is flat. Whatever. Read it. Pause it. Read it. All right. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. By the way, guys, if you want to trade alongside me and you want to support me, links in the description down below. Tradeify, the best futures prop firm, in my opinion, the one that I'm on personally. BREAKOUT, of course, is always good. It's a little bit expensive. I got beef with them on the price. But, you know, it's just expensive, but it's all good. KSX, cheapest on fees. And BitUnix, where I might do copy trading soon. And, a hint, I might be doing it with a little someone else that you know. Somebody named Bird. We'll see. Isn't copy trading a scam? Thought the only ones making profit on there are the trading platforms. No, it's not a scam. If you find a good trader, then people can make money. I did enjoy my break. Thank you so much. I did. And I'm back and I'm locked in and I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Okay. So, there's nothing here yet. This is a big zone. Nothing yet. Let's come over to BTC Sizzler. BTC Sizzler. Bro, I really need 5 USDT urgently. Why is there quotations around that? Are you making fun of me or are you like asking for 5 USDT? Oh, I miss your K Pizzy. K Pizzler. I miss you too, girl. Sorry, I missed your comment. If you learn from the Nexus, no need to copy trade. I mean, like, listen. Like, look, anyone that's been in the Nexus knows. Look, I'm not here to shill the Nexus, okay? You guys shill it for me. I don't shill shit. People get mad when I shill my own shit for whatever reason. If you've been in the Nexus, then you know that everything I do is updated in real time. There is no way that I could even fabricate this, even if I wanted to. Now, it's a little bit slow because it's the bear market, but everything I do. Look, I'm looking along here. I draw it out for you guys. When I take it, this looks like cancer. I'm waiting. I think we're good now. Looking for a sexy entry. Looking for this. The next, like everything, real time, man. It's real time. Like this is, you know, as close to copy trading as you can get. I don't post levels and then post it. And then later, and I say I'm in later. Like I tell you guys, look at this. Watch this. Watch this. What is this? Watch this, okay? When I longed, look at this. I longed that SFP, right? I told you guys on BTC Sizzler that I longed the exact low, right? Look at when I told the Nexus this right here. And this was my break-even trade right here. And again, I'm not trying to shill shit. Like, I'm not shilling here, okay? I'm not shilling. But I'm... Because, you know, people ask. Where is it? Right here. Right here. No, look. Right here, right here. 9:15. That's a nasty wick. I longed 9:15. 4 minutes later, we were up. They saw my entry. My entry was 58,032. My initial entry, 58,032. 9.15 on that low on BTC Sizzler. So let's see, 9.15 my time. Let's go see what the price was at 9.15. And it was so fast. Like I posted as soon as I could. 9.15 was right here. Right here is where I posted it. Right there. And then I was actually in a little bit of drawdown that I long. So it's as close. It's as close to copy trading as could be, right? Copy trading in BitUnix charges a percentage of the PNL. I have no idea, bro. Honestly, God, I've never done it. I've been asked. Listen, I've been asked by like account managers to trade for them. Like I've been asked for copy trading. I've been offered a lot of money to like other, you know, what's funny is other creators that I'm not going to mention any names. Like I've been offered a lot of money to trade for them and do calls for them and whatever. I've been offered quite a bit, but I don't do it. And it's not my job. Like here's my thought process. It's not my job to pay your family or to, it's not my job, not to pay your family. It is not my job to feed your family. If God forbid, let's say I copy trade, right? And then God forbid, this has been my mentality for a long time and I might start doing it. We'll see. But if God forbid, something happens to me, I can't trade anymore, or I pass away, God forbid, and your kids are relying on you to pay the fucking bills based on my copy trading, like that's just not my responsibility, you know? And I get most people don't think like that and whatever, but I care about people. So anyways, enough about that. If and when it happens, I'll let you guys know. But make sure you hit the subscribe button with the notification bell. All right. The only downside to this way of following on the Nexus is that you have to be on it. If you're busy with work and a lot of meetings, you miss a lot. Yeah, I agree with that. K-Pack says, I took your advice on pretending my $1 hair is 100 on your small trades. You took a $20 trade bag on BitUnix to 124. There you go. That's what's up. That was the very first piece of content that I ever made on this channel ever, was when you guys are learning how to trade with small size and mentally add zeros to your content. So if your normal position sizing is like in a way that when you lose $100 and that's a lot for you, then trade with $1 and then just mentally add the zeros until you can follow the percentages, understand the game and whatnot. If I ever do copy trading, please do it on Hyperliquid. I've never even used Hyperliquid. Maybe, we'll see. I don't know, man. The whole copy trading conversation, you know, I've been avoiding it for like 3 years because of exactly what I said, you know. It is not your job to feed our family, but people will pay you to feed them. Yeah, people will. It's not like, yeah, and I wouldn't do it for free. Nothing in this world is free. You know. But I do try to do my best, you know, and I do believe that my $100 premium is well worth it. And again, I'm not shilling shit. Like, I don't want to talk about the Nexus because people get mad when I shill it. I don't know why. I try to tell you how I could help you and whatever. Does anyone use KSEX? How good is it? Is it like Mexi? Yeah, KSEX is like the baby brother to Mexi. I actually think that Mexi, is like the owner of Mexi. They're brothers or something with KSEX. I think. And as a result, KSEX was born. And the reason KSEX was born was because when Mexi went KYC, they needed to, when they went KYC, sorry, my ADHD right now. When they went KYC, like KSEX opened for competition, like to compete against them. It was like two brothers or something that beefed or some shit from what I heard. I don't know. Anyways, is it good? I think it's good. It's the cheapest on fees by far. I'm the first creator, by the way, that put everybody on KSEX, by the way. I was the very first one on KSEX. And I have had zero problems with KSEX. I've had problems with Mexi, and I'm beefing Mexi right now. Like, fuck Mexi. But KSEX is good. But here's what I will tell you. There's super cheap fees, okay? 0.01%. KSEX is no KYC. No KYC. No VPN needed. None of that shit. But here's what I will tell you, okay? Here's what I will tell you. I would, for example, on Mexi, I would trust a balance of like let's say we're talking about cap balance that I would keep on the exchange. On Mexi, I'm comfortable keeping like, you know, for me personally, like 200, maybe 250K. I would be okay to keep on the exchange. On KSEX, like absolute gun to your head max is 50K max. And me personally, I keep like 10K on the exchange. I wouldn't, you know, crank the leverage up, but I wouldn't keep like a lot of money on it personally. I don't trust any exchange, really. If I'm being real, I don't really trust any exchange, but I do think that KSEX is a very good exchange. It's a solid exchange. I've been using it for like 2 years now, year and a half, ever since it launched, and I was the first creator on it. And I put some of my friends on it. I put some of my other streamers on it. My other streamer friends. So it's up to you. Link is in the description if you want to support me. You don't have to. You do not have to. I absolutely appreciate it if you do. Again, I'm not trying to shill shit. Like, I don't... People get mad when I shill, so I'm not trying to shill. You guys shill it for me, but KSEX is a good one. All right, Ethereum is coming into our short box here. I want to take something, man. Interesting, I put Mexi above KSEX in terms of capital. Yeah, because KSEX is like it's a lot smaller. It's a lot less liquid. I don't think it has a proof of reserve, which is a huge red flag. So you got to be careful, but I have had 0 issues with it. And if you sign up under me and you have any issues, you contact me and I contact my rep for you. So, but anyways, I'm going to be, I'm staying on KSEX, but I'm leaving Mexi and I'm going to BitUnix. I'm actually already an affiliate with BitUnix, but I haven't used them. So I'm going to start using them probably tomorrow. Man, it is so hot in this vest. I'm like out here sweating. Okay, let's see. Can I chart ETH? So my friend, here's the thing with Ethereum. This morning in the Nexus, when I did my analysis, this is all that I came up with. I do think this is a strong resistance level for Ethereum. Okay, I do think that this is a good zone that we're coming into, and we might have a nice short here. That paired with the fact that Bitcoin has now hit its target, my target for Bitcoin, which was this SFE high 61.8, leads me to believe that, you know what, Ethereum just pumped 6% in the day after pumping a few percent the other day as well. You know, perhaps it's time to chill out a little bit. So I like this zone. Now, I didn't have anything else in between these levels, which is what I told the Nexus this morning. In between where we were, like I had this drawing, okay? And the reason why is because this is the best level by far. And while Ethereum looked better down here, Ethereum looked so clean down here, by the way. Like super clean. ETH was super clean. As ETH has been, by the way, for this entire cycle, ETH has been trading much better than Bitcoin in terms of the structure with the way that I trade. Later on, like over on this, like prior to this pump move up right now, I said that Bitcoin is the better focus. So the way that I trade personally is I will chart Bitcoin, I will chart USDT, and I will chart Ethereum, and then I'll do some alts, but most of the time, no. And then what I do is I will just chart whichever one is the better structure one. Like ETH was way better down here, so I was focusing on ETH. And I will use the other one, like I will use it to lead the other one. So I don't have any more TA than what you see on the screen right now because of the fact that Bitcoin is a lot cleaner after we already had this price action. I know that took me a long time to explain, but that is what it is. So we're seeing what's going to happen here. This is not really a trade I'm interested in anymore. My drawing is my preferred scenario. Let's come back to ES here. Let's come back to ES. So the low that needs to go on ES is this low down here. I don't need this anymore. And I need this box because I need to know how we're getting up here. You know, we're kind of getting up here. We're getting close to this to breaking the SMT. So I'm going to pay attention to that. Bitcoin is coming up to its zone and ETH is in its zone as well. I am 100% interested in a short here. 100 million %. Right now, I don't think we have one. Why is this so laggy? I also lost all my TA on ETH this morning. How much weight do I have on the vest? I have what is it? 20 pounds? Either 16 or 20 pounds. I don't remember. 4, 8, 12, 16. 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, I don't know if each one is 4 or 5 pounds. So it's either 16 or 20 pounds. And I'm going 2 miles per hour right now. What are my thoughts on USDT? My thoughts on USDT are that wait, hold on. I need to just focus real quick. Sorry, give me 1 second. I will answer that. Just give me 1 second. Solana. Don't really care about Sol. Don't really care about it. See, this is looking, that's a good wick. That's a good reaction. Right out of my level here. That's a great reaction. So let's see what happens here. So if we do this, if we come down and we hit this and then we flip structure here, I will short that. I will 100% short that. Did Bitcoin hit the level yet? Bitcoin didn't hit the level. Do we have SMT? We do not have SMT. Okay, so we're going to put an alert down here. We're going to put an alert up here on BTC Sizzler on the high. No short yet for me. And then I don't see the reason to short yet, so I'm not quite there yet. But I'm ready, you know, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Okay, let's check USDT real quick. So my thoughts on USDT are that we're in a demand zone right now. We nailed this last night perfectly, told the Nexus, easy work. And now we just swept out this low. So like USDT needs to bounce like pretty much right here right now. Unless otherwise the market is obviously going to keep pumping. That being said, it's at the same time that Ethereum just hit its short zone and BTC didn't quite make it there yet, but we'll see. This could be a short here. This could be. I don't tell anybody what to do, but I have taken profit. I'll tell you that. Trader Geo have taken profit. And then you know what? If it keeps pumping, great. If it doesn't, then I will look for another trade. That is completely okay. I have no problem getting in. I have no problem getting in. Getting in again. I have no problem getting in again. I showed you guys at the beginning of the stream. I took 4 longs. I took 4 longs yesterday. Like I don't care about entries. I longed here, I longed here, I longed here, and I longed here. So we'll find something. We will find something here. I like the way this looks. Let's delete that. I don't need it. And then let's make this NQ1 exclamation mark. Let's do that. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. Okay, so we'll put an alert on the high in case we sweep the high out again. We don't need to, but we obviously can. We have a high on the we have a thing on NQ. Here are all of our SMTs. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And then ETH hit the level. I'm more inclined to short ETH than Bitcoin right now. Although ETH is the stronger one, Bitcoin didn't hit the level. Bitcoin did not hit the level, and USDT is actually the one to watch. And the reason why USDT is the one to watch, because we swept the low, and we actually have structure to work with here. The USDT is the one to watch. We'll see, though. I'm not quite ready to pull any triggers. How many longs did I win? I won all of the longs yesterday. All right, let's see if we can come deeper into this zone. I would like to come deeper. Here's the thing with Ethereum. I want Bitcoin to take the high. I want Bitcoin to touch the box. If Bitcoin touches the box, then I will feel better about shorting Ethereum. If it was vice versa and Bitcoin hit its zone and ETH didn't hit its zone, then that would be better. Or that would be like more acceptable for me. But that obviously didn't happen. So we're ready. Oh, we might have to short here. This might be our short here now. On Stella. Although it's so strong. Let's see. Then what do we say we could target? Probably this low. This might be our short here. That could be the short. I'm a little bit worried to short NQ, although I think it could be a short. Like even here with the stop right there and then targeting these lows. I'm not going to take it, but I think it could, like, I mean, it's already working. That could be a short. Let's see if it would have worked. I'm not going to take it. I'm watching too many things. Listen, something about me, guys. And I've said this before. I need to get better at this. When I'm watching all this shit at the same time, like when I trade everything, I lose everything. I lose everything when I trade everything. It makes it rather difficult, I must say. Look at that. Let's see Stella. Oh, I should have took it. Man, we should have took it. We goofed. And by we, I mean me. I goofed. Should have took it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Damn. Damn. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. Okay, if we come up again and get a nice and get a nice retracement, then I'll take it. Damn it! I get so distracted on stream. Feels bad. You shorted BTC. I didn't short BTC yet. I want to see one more high. Not that I want to see you lose. I don't. But for me to enter, I want to see one more high. By the way, I didn't take this. You guys would have seen it, but if I did, I would already be at break even. Okay, let's see if ETH can get one more pop here. I want to see one more pop. Same with BTC Sizzler. I want to see one more pop. USDT also to me doesn't look like it wants to bounce, which is what is necessary for the market to dump. USDT to me looks like it could come down to the next zone. It does look like it, which means the market would continue to pump if that were to happen. Obviously, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but the market would continue to pump. All right, Stella's pumping. I really want Bitcoin to come up and take the high. I really, really do. It's so much better to trade. It's way better. Okay, good. ETH took the high again. That's good. BTC Sizzler, the weaker one, needs to get its ass above this previous high. If it does do that, which it's about to, then we negate the SMT. I don't need this confirmed SFA target anymore. Let's get ready. What's ES doing now? Okay, so good. I didn't short ES. Okay, good. I feel better now. That's good. Great. Now let's see. So we have another SMT. I don't really want to short NQ. Although it's the stronger one, I don't really want to short NQ. Come back to Biddy. Did Biddy take the high yet? Yes, it did. Okay, so SMT is invalidated. Let's go check USDT. Okay, USDT is dumping. Okay, we're probably headed for this next zone. We are probably headed for our next zone here. Obviously, nothing's ever 100%, but probably headed for that next zone. I should have another Okay. I'm interested here. Get our alert there. Otherwise, I have no structure to work with. I'm not going to trade futures without structure and shit. Let me just check something here. To me, ETH is the best one. ETH is the best one right now. The only problem with ETH is that Bitcoin didn't hit its level yet. We did not hit the zone. That's the problem. That's the only problem. But ETH looks the best to me. ETH is actually the one that's in the zone. ETH is in its zone. I like that ETH is in its zone. That looks good to me. Kind of a big zone, and the only problem is that Bitcoin didn't hit its level. That's the problem, right? That's the problem for me, is that Bitcoin did not hit its level. And, you know, USDT, like, what's stopping it from coming to its next zone right over here? So maybe we have to wait a little bit. Oh, man. Look at that. Wow. You see what I mean? When I trade everything, I fucking lose everything. When I trade everything, I lose everything. Well, I'm not taking any trades, but when I trade everything, I like miss. Not miss, but I miss things. Yes, I miss things. All right, Biddy. I want Bitcoin to come and hit the level. Once Bitcoin hits the level, Geo will feel better about shorting. Okay, this I don't need anymore. This I don't need anymore. This I don't need anymore. This shit I don't need anymore. EOC is still good. I really want Bitcoin to hit the level. I think I'm gonna try an NQ short. Yeah, we missed that. Fuck me. That was an easy short. You see when I pay attention to everything? Okay, we'll be better. We'll be better. Yeah, that was a good short. Oh man, I would have got in right here. I'll tell you exactly where I would have got in right here. Right here is where I would have gotten in. Had I been paying attention, right there. That's okay. That's okay. We'll get the next one. It's okay. That's fine. Okay, I'm over the futures. Probably missed it. Probably missed it. Honestly, probably missed it. Today's not the day to watch. Yeah, you're probably right. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's close it. Close. We don't need it. Goodbye. Let's get back on crypto. Crypto Twitter. Crypto Twitter. Hide that shit. Don't need it. Actually, we'll keep it on, whatever. And this is a projection. We don't need it. Let's see what we get here. I would like to come up higher. What's ETH doing? Okay, this is looking good for an ETH short. We have our engulfing candle, stopping volume candle, blue vector, engulfed it in the next one. We're in the zone. I like the ETH one is the best of all my ideas right now. The ETH one is the best one. ETH is the best one, in my opinion. Let me let the Nexus know. Yeah, ETH looks good. I like ETH. And this is a very heavy level. Like heavy volume level, I mean. Very, very heavy. Like we have a lot. I keep saying we. It's not we. It's not we. Not we. It's you if you decide to. But there's a lot of volume here. A lot of volume support here. A lot of volume support. So like what I mean is we're backed by volume. Big level here. The only problem again is that Bitcoin didn't hit its level. But that's okay. Doesn't always happen that way. Doesn't always happen how Trader Geo wants. Guys, Tradeify, if you want to trade futures with code GEO, you will help support me, and I love you. KSEX, best crypto exchange in my opinion, cheapest on fees. BitUnix, which you can open up multiple positions on, by the way. Multiple positions on the same pair. So if you're a scalper, you can open more than one scalp at the same time. Not at the same time, but like you can be in a trade and then open another one and it not compromise the first one. So scalps turned swings, right? When you don't intend on swing trading, but then you have a scalp that turned into a swing and you want to just hold it open, but then you still want to scalp in and out. You don't need like to have 10,000 different accounts. BitUnix, link in the description for that as well. And you get my custom Nexus P&L. Okay, I'm taking profit on my Bitty long, man. We're TPing heavy here. We're TPing heavy here. The short is good on ETH. Short is probably good here. On oh yeah, let's just, I know we're not gonna do it, but ES and NQ, let's see. Oh, we took the high. Wait, no. Oh yeah, see, yeah, short is there. And then we sit on NQ. Yeah, your short was there. Fuck. All right, whatever. You could probably even get away with it, but it's fine. It's fine. So my ETH target is I think out of like, let's see. Let's see what my ETH target is. My ETH target. Like when I see, here's the thing. When I drew it this morning, we didn't have the way that this thing moved, obviously. I think my target, let's see, where are we going to TP? Where are we going to TP? Okay, this is going to be TP1, I think. I think we can make it down to 1666. So let's get our TPs in. So that's going to be NNTP. For me, again, I want to be very clear as I continue putting in my TPs here. that all content presented is a complete joke and should not be taken seriously. Geo is an incompetent 5'2" and 3/4" wannabe singing non-financial advisor. Crypto's a scam. Making money online is impossible. Global warming is real and the earth is flat. So as a result, my friends, what does that mean? That means that viewer discretion is advised. I don't know how to trade. I don't know what I'm doing. So don't follow me. Don't listen to me. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. These are going to be my TPs. Hopefully we make it here. Let's see. So, I'm going to do TP at 1666. Then I'm going to do TP at 1617 or 1607. Not both. And then my final target is going to be 1580, where I look to fucking hammer the biggest swing long I've ever taken in my entire life. That's the plan. That's the plan. This is my final target. Final target. Final target. Final target. And then we go super swing long there. Hopefully it plays out. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on Twitter on how this is going. I do the same thing I told you. And just to show you guys that this was the plan all along. This was absolutely the plan. Let me show you. This morning in the Nexus, in our live stream, in my channel here, I drew out my plan and I put the path as the preferred scenario. And as you can see, we were down here. And then it was along up to 17 whatever. 1712. And look at where that short is pointing to. I didn't change that. That short is pointing to 1607. See this 1607 right here on the right? See that? That 1607 is right there. That was the plan. That 1607 is right over here, which is part of our NNTB. Okay. I did short ETH on stream, by the way. Took profit on BTC. Will hold a bit of BTC as hedge. As hedge against the ETH short. In case it is a loser. But it looks something like this. Final target, if we are lucky, is 1582. And then super mega swing long for me. Okay. All right, listen. Do I even want to look at ES and NQ? Oh, no. Stupid. Stupid. That's it for me, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay happy. Yeah, I took the short. Hi, I'm new to the trading scene and trying to learn via technical analysis. Do I have any tips for beginners, like where to start? My friend Octopus Prime. First of all, that's a sick ass name. I have a frozen octopus in my freezer literally right now as we speak. Here's my answer to you, my friend. This is what I suggest. Number one, there are so many traders on the internet, and we all trade very differently, okay? You will drive yourself crazy with all of this. Oh my God, this short. My number one tip that I have to anybody that's new is don't follow like 10,000 people, okay? You don't have to follow me, but pick 2 max, like gun to your head, 3 max. Even 3 is too many in my opinion. 2. Pick 2 people that you resonate with. Pick 2 people that you like the style of. Pick 2 people that actually show trades and do what I just showed you live. Unfortunately, I didn't take this, but do 2 people that you trust, 2 people that have like a track record. Go do research on their channels. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and tell you to follow me. You don't have to. The people in here can tell you about me because I'm biased, but 2 people max, and then stick to what they teach you. And my recommendation is be open to like, okay, I'm gonna say this, it's not meant to, I don't know why this is such a bad word. Like, whoever you decide your mentor fits you, like whoever you decide fits you best as a mentor, like submit to them. Okay, submit to your mentor. Like, you know, have enough intelligence to understand that whoever it is that you decide to be mentored by, whomever it may be, like knows more than you probably, and so submit to your mentor. Listen to what they say, take their guidance. That's the best way I can put it. You know, the best way I can put it. Man, look at that fucking short, bro. That was so sexy, that short. That short was so nice. I'm so mad. I'm a little bit irritated. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit irritated now. After that, every time I'm on stream, man. Every time I'm on stream, I miss shit. Every single time. Anyways, listen. That's it for me. We streamed this morning for I don't know how long, an hour and a half. And now we just streamed for an hour and 15. I'm gonna go chill, man. I'm gonna go chill. I'll keep you guys updated on what I do with my trades on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. If you want to join the Nexus, enter thenexus.com. Okay, I hold your hand. I do all the levels. I mentor. I do streams every day. We have multiple traders in there. Multiple analysis. You guys saw what I do all the time. Okay, and if you would like to support me, you don't have to, but it is mutually beneficial for you and me. If you sign up with Tradeify, you get discounts with code Geo. BREAKOUT. I don't know what the hell my code is. Links in the description down below for that. Of course, KSEX, and soon to be, I will be on BitUnix. My dearest friends, trade safe. God bless. Be good. Be a good person. If I have any advice to any one of you today, if I ask anything in return, I don't care about the like button. I don't care about anything. Be a good person. Be good to somebody today. Because the world needs healing. I will see you guys tomorrow. Trade safe, stay happy, stay healthy, stay wealthy, and one love. Set my heart